The staff nurse in Krishna Hospital. With me is Dr. A.S. Krishnan, one of the senior physician and allergy specialist in Krishna Hospital. Today we are going to discuss about the allergy to animals and birds like cat and dogs. How do cat and dog cause allergy, and is there any symptoms?
Cats and dogs cause allergy because there are a lot of antigenic material in there. That is the cat's dog dander, the skin flakes, skin dander, the urine of cats and dogs, saliva. These are the ones that contain antigenic material. So when these dog and cat, they move around the house, when they come in contact with people, these antigenic material come in contact with either the nose of the person or the eyes or the skin, and these tend to cause allergy. And the symptoms, if you see, symptoms based on what organ is affected. Now, why the cat allergy is much more common nowadays than dog allergy? Because the cat urine is very antigenic. Cat urine is very antigenic. The antigenic allergen of the cat is very sticky. So it sticks onto the wall of the room, on the carpet, on the sofa, cushion. Very difficult to clean also. Also the dog, when it moves around the house, the dog dander, dog saliva, that is all very allergic. So that it gets the antigenic material falls on the cushion, sofa, and cats more often they come into the bedroom. Most people keep cats allow the cats to come into the bedroom. So the bed, the cushion, pillow, sofa, all these contain the allergic material, antigen material of the cats and dogs. So some people who are susceptible for allergy, they get exposed to these antigenic material of the cat and dog, and that's how these cause allergy. Now, what are the symptoms? The symptoms are, if it affects the eyes, they can have itching of the eyes, running, watering of the eyes, redness of the eyes. Then it can affect the nose, causing sneezing, nose itching. Some people with cat allergy or dog allergy can have asthma. So those are the common symptoms of dog and cat allergy.
Sir, does it affect more children or adults?
Children are more susceptible for allergy. So it's more common in children than adults. The reason is children, they tend to play more with the cats, more with the dogs, and they pet the cats much more than the adults in the house. Another thing, what happens is, in some houses the dogs may not be the pet dogs, very ferocious dogs. See, dogs are kept outside the compounds. There's a big compound is there, large houses. The dogs are generally kept outside the house, and they're not allowed to come into the house. So in that situation, the dog allergy is less common, except those people who handle them. But generally, the cats are kept inside the house, and cats move around all over the house, the living room, the hall, the bedroom. So children are more susceptible, and they have more allergy to cats compared to adults. Now there are some group of people whom, like those who those who work in veterinary care center, pet center, pet care center. So they may not be having cats or dogs in the house, but because as part of the job they work in these places where they come in contact with cats and dogs, they also get allergy.
So can we do any test to find if a person have a cat or dog allergy?
Yes, it's possible. So we can do, there are tests we can do to find out if a person is allergic to cat or dog. So first we do is, first we take a detailed history, find out how much the person is getting exposed to the cat, where is he living, is a cat or dog, or inside the house, outside the house, and whether he has symptoms of allergy or not. Once we know that there's a chance that he's got cat and dog allergy, we do the skin prick test. That's an allergy test. So in skin prick test, the antigens are placed on the person's skin, and then we do the test, and then we can know if he is allergic to cat and dog. That's how we find out the person has got allergy to cat and dog.
So how do we treat cat and dog allergies?
Yes. So once we find out whether the person is allergic to cat and his symptoms are suggestive of cat and dog allergy, the first thing is what we have to do is we have to do we have to reduce the exposure of that person to the cat and dog. So it's much easier said than done, but as far as possible, if the dog or cat can be moved out of the house, that is the best thing to do. In the dog, it may be possible because if the dog has a large area, the big house, which a compound, the dog can be kept outside the house, and you have to make sure that the dog doesn't come into the bedroom or into the main living area. But if possible, moving the cat from the nearby of the house is the best. But nowadays people are very fond of dogs, they are very fond of cats, they don't want the cat or dog to move out of the house. So this is the best they can do. Other thing is, after they handle the dog, after they pet the dog, they have to wash their hands, they wash their face properly. Whereas cats is much more difficult because you cannot train these cats. They move around all over the house. They come into the bedroom. You can't tie them. So avoidance of cat, reduce the exposure of cat. It is not easy, but that is all we can do. If the cat can be moved out of the house, that's the best thing to do. Otherwise, these small precautions we can take. Then what we can do is, the antigenic material of the cats, they are in the, as I told you, is in the bedroom, the sofa, cushion, carpets, mats, etc. So you should have a good vacuum cleaner which has got a good HEPA filter. Now with that, every week or once in every 2 weeks, you have to do the vacuum cleaning of the bed, pillows, mattresses, cushion, sofa, all the corners of the room. So regular vacuum cleaning with a good HEPA filter will help. And then there are some air purifiers which has HEPA filter. So these can filter the allergic substance of the dog and cat.
So what is the advice to give the people about the cat and dog allergies?
Essentially, we have to prevent dog and cat allergy. So those people whom we know, like children, if during early childhood they had problems like eczema, they had some sort of allergy, sneezing, dust allergy, dust mite allergy. Those people are likely to develop cat allergy, dog allergy also. So as far as possible, try to, if you want to have a dog, try to keep them outside the house. Don't allow the dog come into the hall or the bedroom. But then since it's already there's a pet in the house, then we have to take all the remedial measures, as I said. So since the cat and dog allergy are more common and cat allergy is difficult to treat, we can only prevent them. We should take as much precaution as possible. And this I would discourage people living in small apartments and closed places, avoiding cats. Nowadays, because there are many youngsters, there are many single people who want companion, there are elderly people who want a companion. So they tend to keep dogs and cats as their pets. They have not been having any allergy to cat and dog so far, they don't have any other symptoms, then that is fine. But if they already have allergic rhinitis, asthma, I would say they prefer better they don't get another cat or dog into the house.